How are you?
I am amazing. How are you?
You look fabulous.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Oh, child, look, I just came from a nap.
Okay. The luxury of the sleep. Yay. This is Marcella Precise of Yay You, and I am here with Shanda Foster. Say hi, Shanda.
Hey,
Just
everybody.
away. Well, Shanda, you are so amazing, and you're a Yay sayer, and I'm just so glad to have you here. At Yay You, it all starts inside with the words you say to yourself. People always want to know how I get to be so upbeat, and I'm like, it's so many of us walking the planet like this, and it's so many excellent ladies, and I just want to show everybody those excellent ladies. And I'd like to toast to you today, Shanda, because you are so amazing. You are a film director, you're a content creator, you are a cancer survivor and advocate. You have an amazing partnership and collaboration with Boss. And I mean, like, what can't you do? You have so much peace in every space that you enter. Everyone feels more fulfilled because they know that you came through to do what you do so well. And I just want to say thank you and toast to you, Shanda.
Thank you. That is so beautiful. I appreciate every word that you've said. And I mean, it definitely feels really good to hear you say the words after the work that's been done over the years. I don't think we give ourselves enough credit for the work that we've done. So thank you so much. And thank you for having me on today.
Absolutely. You're so amazing. Everything that you're a part of, it seems like you bring a little bit more peace to it because your brilliance, your eye and your touch, and like, let's groove. Let's Groove sounds so amazing. Tell us about that.
So Let's Groove is actually the brainchild of one of my best friends. We worked in radio many years ago, and we worked in the promotions sector of it. And then somehow we ended up starting to create events. But one of the things that people were having a lot of issues were, we'd constantly get the question, how can we get one of the DJs to come to one of their events? And
Mm.
so she said, you know what, we should come up with a concept that allows us to bring these radio DJs to people's parties so that they can feel like they can fill in that gap and feel like they're part of the station. So she started doing something similar to that. And the older we got, as time has gone by, that same problem still exists. So she created Let's Groove, which is Groove is a platform. So it's a platform for DJs. And she just, she decided to enter the entrepreneurial space, and she did start up for it. And of course, her and I are aligned. So she brought me in to do the partnerships, and it's just on its way.
Yes, I love that. I love how you have your finger on the pulse of so many ways to talk to people. Through the way you give back with your speaking engagements and different events and stuff. And I think it was so amazing that you had an actual talk with Converse. And shout out to the president of Wise. I mean, you ladies are just amazing. Lori Miller, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. How did you feel knowing that you were just in a space talking to people? Like, Converse is a family brand, it's worldwide known. How did you feel in those moments knowing that you were talking to people in such a space?
I was, sometimes I don't think we give ourselves enough credit either to be in the room. And I think that, that's come with time, the recollection of who you are.
Mhm.
But it feels so great to be around people who are, you know, space makers and thought leaders and all of these different things. And I mean, I was very, very excited to be a part of that, just because it gives me an opportunity to talk to them about something that they may not have thought about, and even, just being a Black woman in a predominantly white space. A lot of times, we have to be in the room. We have to, like, even right now, for example, I'm working with Bose. I've been working with them for a few months now, but I'm one of like a handful of producers that are there. They don't think like me. They don't see the things that we see. And so it's really important for us to be able to insert ourselves. And I kind of hold it and treat it as a responsibility, to bring in as many Black and brown faces, and make sure that those are the people that are being represented in, like, the ads and the commercials and, just anything and everything that we're doing. Because I mean, the fact of the matter is, we're Black women, we're doing the majority of the spending. So it's important that we are being represented.
Yeah, and you're so smart with that. Like, I just really appreciate how you think of everyone. When you do things, you go forward, you seem to move with people. Like, it's you going into these spaces, but you're like, no, I'm bringing people with me. I know in my mind this is going to help other people, and it takes a special person to think like that. Do you know off top, or do you have in mind something that you didn't know could be possible for you, like one of your goals and one of your dreams, something that you've done? Because you travel so many places and you meet so many people. Have you actually ended up somewhere and was like, oh my God, this was one of my dreams to do this. I can't believe this is actually happening for me.
I think a couple of them. I think, I was on Good Morning America. I was like, how am I on Good Morning America? They approached me. That came out of the blue, out of nowhere. And they loved my story. And I just thought, I was like, you hear Good Morning America. I was like, that's a little bit bigger than what I was thinking. And then, it's a bit daunting too, because you're like, I'm giving my personal story to people and everyone is going to see it. But then at the same time, I was like, I'm giving my personal story to people and everyone's going to see it. There's an importance to that, so you kind of have to, even though these things, there are things we have to do that are necessary to our progression and the progression of others. Yeah. And so we have a responsibility. We have to do these things. So I kind of just changed my frame of thinking when it came to that. But I was totally shocked about being on there. And I think in terms of like traveling, I was in New Zealand. That was something that I'd always wanted to do, is travel somewhere where I never expected to go. And that actually ended up being, I think, my favorite trip so far.
Oh my goodness. I know that everyone is looking forward to all the amazing things you have to do, because you're just so brilliant. And your partnerships, your collaborations, when you do music videos, because I witnessed you doing music videos, and like your eye, you have such a good eye, but everyone is a little calmer because you're there. You literally bring this special type of energy, like I said earlier, like the peace. And I want to give you your vision word. With YAAYYOU, the YAAYYOU Notes to Self acronym album consists of 100 affirmations and phrases that people get to say in the morning that make them feel better, feel like they can go on and do what they have to do. And I want to give you a vision word. I feel for you that your vision word is peace. I feel like you bring peace, and I want to give you the acronyms for peace that I came up with for you, because you're amazing. You're so
Yes, I love this.
Passionate, evolving, aware, caring, because oh my God, when you're around, things are getting done, and you hear different, you see people, you know what I mean? And empowered.
I love that.
That's you.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm going to keep that with me. I'm going to keep that with me and think about that in the mornings. That's my reflective time.
Yep, you are peace. You're passionate, you're evolving, you're aware, you're caring, and you're empowered.
I appreciate that. First of all, I think it is overdue for us to be doing this, because when the last one that we did, the YAAYYOU Toast, I think that was 2 years ago. I think it was almost 2 years ago, maybe. That was so much fun. And I had never been involved in a space with so many amazing women just people who spoke so highly of each other. And you could tell that everybody just really, there was a lot of revering, like they revere you, like you're already just a force to be reckoned with, and you're an amazing artist, and you just have a fantastic heart, and you're just so kind. And when I think of peace, me being on the set and seeing you, you gave me peace, because it's always so up and down, and then the artists and the people you're working with, it can sometimes be chaotic, so you need that piece of levelness. And I always got that from you. And I said I have to stay connected to her, because I love what she's giving. So I know we were going to stay in contact. But I love that you do this, because so many people need to hear this and see this. And it's just important work. Sometimes we don't understand what the importance of our work and exactly the effect that it has on people until you're already in it and you're moving, and this is one of those really impactful pieces.
Oh, thank you so much. Absolutely. YAAYYOU was born out of that. Like, it's so many of us who care about so many extensions of us that we forget to care about us. So you have to remember you first, because the things you're trying to lift are very heavy. And if you don't exercise that joy within yourself, exercise that love on yourself, exercise that calmness on yourself, who are you going to be strong with when you go outward and do that? It all starts inside, literally, with yourself. So I just believe that I get to be my truest self through the brand. I get to talk to people about how amazing they are, because we all are amazing. And you can literally talk yourself into a hole in depression on your own. So why would I volunteer or have that type of intent in a conversation with people? Because, people do that. They decide what they want to say to you, and there's nothing you can use. So you have to, in that time, see how strong you are. You can actually look at a conversation. Well, that's what I do. You can look at a conversation exchange and see what someone wanted to bring to you. And you could go, oh, I can't use that. They were trying to hurt. that's not going to work because I don't get hurt from words. I can't use that. But then there's someone that can't look at a conversation coming towards them, so they put it on their body. That whole energy actually hit them and they're defeated. So that's different people at different stages of life and different ideas of what they can be and can't be. And because I really, really love myself, I love God, I love everyone he sends me, I think that we all have purpose. That's why we are even connected, that I don't want to disrespect the connection. So to not disrespect the connection, I'm always going to come to you with love. I'm always going to come to you with optimism. It's just normal because I want optimism.
Absolutely.
That's what I want. You know, it's like if you go to a pizza party, you got to bring pizza. Don't just pull up trying to expect pizza to be there. When pizza's not there, you need to bring pizza.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Thank you so much. And toast to you and everything amazing that's coming and all the ladies that you're working with. And wow, what a time to be alive, right?
Thank you. I look at this cup all the time when I'm in the cabinet, and it just reminds me. It reminds me of really, like you said, the self-care. So this is, this was a very, very fitting time for us to have this conversation.
Oh, so sweet.
So what's next for you?
And that's it. We're done.
Oh, that was it?
Yep. And now we can talk like regular, but that was it. But we can still talk, but that was the whole interview.
That was so fast. That was like so good. Like, it was like a conversation. We're having a conversation. But
I want to know about your filmmaking. Like, what's going on?
It's so funny because I was talking, I always think back to the conversation that we had when we were at the last video shoot and how, you were like, so what is your plan? What is it you're thinking? What is it that you're looking to do? And I kind of had to think about that myself, and I've always been interested in writing, but I was interested in directing after, during that time and then a short period after. And I've just been doing it. This is Shanda. Oh yeah. This is Shanda Foster, and I'm having a YAAYYOU toast with Marcella Price. Precise. But I knew I was gonna knock that one right out of the park. That was so close. Okay. This is Shanda Foster, and I'm having a YAAYYOU toast with Marcella Precise. I'm like, let me do. Look at the law.
What are you sipping on?
I have water because I'm so boring.
So what are you doing with Boast? Tell us about what you're doing, what you're filming with Boast.
So I'm a creative producer for Boast, and I actually am directing something for them right now. It's a program for Black History Month, and it's a live TV program, but it's really live to tape. And that's going to be focusing on the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So we have a hip hop roundtable talking about the origins and the global effect that hip hop has had on just our culture in general and in the world. And then it touches on specifics. It's a very different type of production that they're allowing us to do this year.
Absolutely. Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing that, and toast to you because wow, Hollywood. Yes. This is the beginning. I see you there. I see it. I see it.
I'm honestly just taking everything day by day. But the things that I have in my brain, they're coming out, and it's just something about 2022. It kind of catapulted something, and then it's kind of launching into 2023. And I'm just really just riding that.
People are tired of not getting done what's on their mind. And I think in 2023, everyone wants to get done what's been on their mind because we have so much growth on our mind because we were inside for so long. So you have all these concepts and I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. I need to do this. Wow, now I can do this. And people are actually executing. Like this is the year of execution. Isn't that something?
Yes, it's amazing.
It's
the things that I've been seeing people coming out with, I'm just like blown away. Like, wow, 5 years ago, you weren't even talking about anything like that. And now, we're starting to see all of these things developing and, writers that are coming forward and producers. Congratulations. That's amazing. Action of what God is doing in this year. This 2023 is the year for a lot of things to come.
It is.
I'm so excited.
Yes. Keep dreaming big, Shanda. And big is not even big anymore. Just keep dreaming. You know what I mean? On TV before. How would I see them in the street? How would I even get that dream completed? These dreams that are coming through us are so real. They're so vivid. They're so possible. And I'm so proud to be a part of something that is meant for me, because you can pass by what's meant for you by doing other things. And you didn't realize that you didn't even finish what was meant for you. You just tired, you know, and
Exactly.
tired is not a reward. A reward is a reward, you know?
You're
And
absolutely right.
I'm so glad that I have focus and clarity and joy. Like joy is so big to me.
Well, I commend you and I am happy for you. And I applaud you for having the courage to follow your dreams and always push harder, because you always are pushing harder.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shanda. You too. Look at you. You're here. You're more than a survivor. You're a champion. You're peace. Peace.
Thank you.
You absolutely are. We're not going to ever bypass that. Don't you let people put you in a box. There's no box, okay? I really mean that. You could have been a supermodel if you felt like it. Like, don't be in a box.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, there is no box.
We all have to be reminded about that. We all
Absolutely.
do.
It's somebody walking around now trying to figure out how to put people in boxes. That's their thing. We just got to keep dodging them and getting away from them. They'll find
Exactly.
they'll find other people to put in them boxes. Like, whoop, nope, not today.
Not us, though. Not us.
Not
us.
So I just want you to know that you're special. I wanted to leave you with that and tell you thank you for just being so good to me as well. You know.
Thank you. I appreciate conversations like this.